because you brought up the multi-hits on shield and making it easy to shield poker, catch Nana lacking, right? But the key is also that Yoshi's multi-hit moves have a lot of base knockback. Even at 0%, if Popo shields it and Nana doesn't, she's going to go away for a little while, and Big D's going to have to struggle with that. But right now, we got things started on PS2. Burst sticking to the platforms, but going to eat a desync punish immediately.
And we were talking about commentary tropes before. I'll hit you with another one. If you didn't play Brawl, there's a good chance that you might struggle in this matchup. As far as I know, Burst's first Smash game was 4. And just not having that killer instinct, not being ready to go, locked and loaded onto Nana once you separate them, it can cost you massively. I've seen so many players give up opportunities against Ice Climbers because they were too focused on Popo. We'll see if Burst falls victim to that same thing.
Whatever climber you are currently hitting, you should probably continue hitting them, right? I mean, if you target change, you're giving them a chance to get back into the game, whether it's Nana or Popo, right? I always call it the lead climber Popo, and I hope that you're going to stick with it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for keeping things simple.
It's just easier.
We just know.
I don't remember which costume switches them.
No.
I think this one does.
They say, oh, you can tell by the hair. No, I can't.
No, I can't.
I'm sorry. I don't. They look the same. They're beans. But either way, Big D playing like he's full of beans right now. 157% on Burst already, and boy, he's gassed up.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant stock. It took a minute and a half, though, which, doesn't feel that dominant, right? It wasn't a shutout. Oh, Burst not ready to hit Nana. He wanted to, though. Smart.
Oh,
wow.
But he's ready to go after Popo, right? Without the Nana, there was really no recovery mix-up for Big D, so just give him the noggin flogging and you even up the game.
It's crazy. Big D had to work so hard to take that stock in 90 seconds. He only took like 50 damage in the process. Burst response immediately wipes him off the board.
Oh, and then the specials come through with all those desyncs. I love this by Burst, though, is that whenever Big D has the crazy desync setup, he backs off and throws eggs or just double jumps to the platform so that Big D has to kind of just settle down, right? Lose the desync, get right back into the game.
Oh my god, speaking of desyncs, keeping that combo going just all the way to the left of Pokemon Stadium there.
Not enough to seal the D stands for. It stands for desyncs.
It's true, he does have the big desyncs.
Big desyncs, huge, humongous even. The 117 on the Yoshi already. And man, Burst is having trouble getting clean hits in.
Oh, jumping over those hammers. Again, a noggin flogging. I love that. Taking that.
You can thank Neighbor for that. That's his term.
Mine is pogging my noggin.
Pogging my noggin. Can we get some pogs in chat, please?
Yeah, please, guys. Show the energy that this tournament has shown you for the better part of the last 48 hours.
And Nana taking so long to recover that Burst actually gets a ledge trap out of that. But regardless, Big D, yeah, Nana doesn't come back in time, so it's only that little small opening, and Big D, once again, able to keep things going.
Oh my god, Big D somehow keeping the climbers together. Burst doing everything in his power to keep them apart. Until desynced as well. Oh no, they synced back up. Well, either way, still a lot of damage. That's really all you need.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, all you need is the up airs when you're going vertical anyway. So it doesn't matter if they're together or separate.
And at 112, any aerial can do it at this point, right? A single climber back air almost did it, and next one even better than the last, even closer to the blast zone, but Burst still holding on.
Oh, just staying in shield. Wow, the respect that he was showing Popo there. Just run away and hit Nana. Popo can't even chase you that fast. That said, Burst still going to bring this one to last stock, doing what he has to do. Oh, Big D, he's scheming. You saw that? Up tilt with the charging up smash on the inside in case you try to go whiff punish it. This guy's devious.
You can have two hitboxes out at once in completely separate situations, and that's what makes Ice Climbers so scary. And Burst, you can see him respecting any of the immediate range that Big D can use to his advantage. 64%. He's got the chance to go after Nana too, but Big D making sure that he interposes, and forward are not enough.
Wow, Yoshi, so durable out here. Oh, the neutral air dodge. Okay, Big D doesn't punish it. This could still go either player's way. Oh, and it's going to be Big D, the down smash, whip punishing the down B right there. I like the idea from Burst. Honestly, he's had a lot of great ones throughout the set. Some questionable ones, but of course, you don't know Ice Climbers that well unless you live in his part of Canada.
Yeah, and you're, he may be used to the cold, right? And maybe BC's a little bit warmer, but on the other end, again, Ice Climbers matchup experience is ultimately what matters, and This is one of those times where you, as a player, have to show off that adaptability. You can have, the biggest brain in the world. You can practice your combos until your fingers bleed with the most incredible work ethic anybody's ever seen. But if you're not adaptable, you're going to struggle when you go up against something that you've never seen before.
Exactly. And the other side of that coin is you got to come prepared. And it's really hard in a game like Ultimate. So many characters, huge player base, biggest fighting game in the world, and it's not even close.
No.
It's very difficult to win tournaments in this game is really what I'm trying to say, Komoda. There's so much you have to account for, so much you have to prepare for or adapt to on the fly.
And also, there are 80-plus characters in this game, and all of them are at least a little relevant.
Right. Even the worst of the worst.
Guy.
No, dude, you fight Rickles in tournament, and what's going to happen?
That's true. Rickles has destroyed me before. He is no joke.
If you somehow never played Ganondorf, like against Ganondorf, yeah, you're going to get mobbed.
Oh, yeah, no, you'd have no idea what's going on. You get put in the blender. Much like Burst, it's currently getting mixed by Big D. He has not let him escape, and you are not going to.
Just turning him into a margarita right there. He's got the ice and everything.
On the rock.
The salt, it's on the way. Oh my God! 65 and counting. Hold up. Big D is just insane, dude.
Brr.
What is this guy?
I am out frozen and cold. And at a loss for words, frankly, because Big D he touches you with any move and he turns it into an insane amount of damage. Oh, great disengage by Burst, though.
Imagine having 2 characters pressure you on a platform in this game. It's crazy.
And here I thought you were only allowed to play 1.
Right. Yeah, that's cheating. There's 2 of them.
Objectively, the best character in the game.
I think they should be banned.
Man, Nana does not have a good mash. Nana just stayed in that egg forever. Come on, you're not going to break your controller. Oh my God, he almost died to that.
Remember how I was saying Ultimate players should be a little more brave with challenging tethers? Not that one.
No.
There's all kinds of invincibility on that. It's super weird and gimmicky.
And it hits hard for some reason, which I've never understood. They just cannonball special, and man, I mean, cannonball out of that back air 2 Burst. He's trying to find some sort of big read, hoping that Big D will approach him, but he is not being given those openings, and the Ice Climbers continue to rack up that percent.
Oh my God! Up air, the forward air. The pain doesn't stop. Big D, it actually feels like getting hit by hammers when you fight this guy.
You can feel it in your bones. It's like being at a concert and hearing the bass.
Yeah.
Man, Big D showing us why the dinosaurs did not survive the Ice Age. A 3-stock. He hits him like a meteor. 2-0 lead for BC's finest.
All right. Potentially last game of the night for us, Kimona. Will Big D set us free, or is Burst going to keep us here for just a few more minutes?
I hope so.
It would be great to see another Game 5, right? The competition has been so back and forth, so evenly matched back and forth, between the 2 players all night.
Well, and somebody as renowned as Burst, right? Like, this is somebody that people have touted as, this is a hidden boss. You have got to know about Burst if you're coming up to Canada. And, I mean, to make it this far, right, you're playing to get in the winner's side top 32 and only faltering to somebody who is on PGR V1, playing a character that not many people believed in at the start of this game.
In fact, I still don't believe in him, but I believe in Big D. This guy, I mean, you want to talk about veterans? He's been playing just as long as guys like Larry Lur. And, maybe a little bit less on the radar just because he's not from a region like SoCal. It's really a centerpiece of the community. But BC, they've been putting themselves on the map lately. And, man, for a good reason. They got Ouch, they got Big D, they got Lemon, and we've seen each of them put on a great show tonight.
They looked good in the crew battle last night, too, I got to say. Like, I'm very, very impressed by BC. And again, BC travels a lot. Eastern Canada does not travel out as much, but BC does have that drive down to, Pacific Northwest, right, getting down to Seattle and all that. And Big D certainly has gotten some of that more international experience than anybody in Canada and showing off why. But on the other hand, Burst is at even percents, and he is being way more careful about being anywhere near these combo starters.
That Blizzard, don't want to get caught up by that with some good timing, just like out of the egg lay. You can get popped with a kill move of Big D's choosing. However, it's going to be the first stock going to Burst, taking care of Nana, and then finishing off Popo while he's off stage. Very difficult to mix your recovery up when you basically have no options.
And now Ontario very excited for him to take a lead, but that lead does not last. Yoshi down to the second stock alongside the climbers, but breaking them up. This is something that Burst needs to focus on more because we haven't seen him go in with a lot of those multi-hits, and when he has, Big D has been at such a long distance that he hasn't been able to actually find purchase with them. This is what we need to see.
Yeah, I'd love to say that there should be some more down airs coming out from Burst, but Big D's been so keen on the anti-airs every single time, sticking out up tilt, up air, even up smash under the guise of up tilt.
Yeah.
So it's so hard to jump in on this guy. He knows his character's weaknesses and how to play around them.
And look at that, anti-airing with the up air while Nana covers the ground with the blizzard as well. And here she comes bursting out of that egg, spinning. And 98% again, we find us dead even, and this patience from Burst has just looked really, really nice in this game 3.
Oh, the freezes. Oh, okay, not gonna hit the up smash right there. Would have been insane for Big D, but Burst saying, you know what, man? I still got some fight left in me. I'm bringing this to game 4 minimum.
And Nana, I think, also might have saved Burst with that forward air too, so getting to count his lucky stars that he's still alive. Will he be able to respond is the question. At 164, he can't get hit by any aerials, but great spacing takes down Popo, putting Big D on last stock.
Great spacing. Wish I could say the same about the GI. Even the Ice Climbers, they're not a heavyweight character, but they're not all that light either. 114 from a move like Yoshi Bear, you should be surviving. Big D, though, immediately going to revenge. Picks up that up throw to up smash.
Ooh, and I'd love the idea to try to forward air Nana, maybe extend the hitbox on a neutral getup, but Big D had the wherewithal to do that getup attack, right? Utilize that invincibility well. Just having a hard time getting close to this Yoshi. It's up to Burst to keep this pace going, right? Don't move in too quickly.
Oh no. Catching Yoshi out of the end of the double jump. The armor's gone. The hold up. Potentially a lucky break. No, Big D just gonna save Nana. Love that. Oh, and look at how out of control this damage has gotten. It was 30-30 just a minute ago.
And just drifting back with those backers again, you see that Burst is not trying to overcommit or land on the climbers. He's seen what happens enough when that happens. Getting mixed right there. Big D missing his confirm, so Burst living for just a little while longer.
Yeah, Nana still busy doing the Squall Hammer right there. Not actionable by the time that Popo had the grab ready. Oh, Burst? Is this your chance? What's the lead trap gonna be? Are we getting any more games? I don't believe so. Big D takes it 3-0 over Burst, asserting dominance from Western Canada.
Splendid performance from one of British Columbia's best players, long-time veteran, one of the people that we expect to see make a deep run tonight. And you just got a demonstration of why, with a not often seen character. It is a whole lot of fun to see the way that Big D is pushing the meta with Ice Climbers. And we get to see a little bit more of it this weekend because he's moving on to Sunday.
Oh man, that's so exciting. A guy like Big D coming out to these events and doing well is always something that you want to catch live in action. So guys, hope you were here with us tonight at GOML 2022. But if you weren't, you could come here tomorrow, right? You could turn this